City, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Remo, and I'm back with another reaction video. This is watch what happens next. Charlie Clark insulted by arrogant students. Wow, my first time checking this out, and I can't wait to dive into the video. But before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you are new to the channel, I am Vera. I do reaction videos. This is what I love. Why not join Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, let's get started.
Autodidact. Do you know what that word means? Self-taught. Yeah, self-taught. You know, you should probably learn that word if you're going to come up and insult other people's intelligence.
Hey.
My name's Keemon Dixon. I have a really black name. Please tell me how 50% of my internships have been denied when I've worked for Senator Mike Lee, Mayor Trent Sachs.
Okay.
Hold on.
These kids just never learn when to shut up.
You dropped out of college, and your highest
Community college.
your Harper College experience. I apologize.
Barely was smart enough to make it through community college.
Okay, so
Barely made it through high school,
your
too.
highest degree level is an honorary doctorate degree from Liberty University.
That's true. I do have an honorary PhD.
Yeah. So essentially, what are your qualifications for arguing that college is a scam, or really having any economical knowledge at all, when likely the vast majority of the students here know more than you about economics as a whole?
Okay, so no, hold on. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Who's Milton Friedman?
Who's Milton Friedman? I have no idea, and it's not important to this conversation.
Who is Ludwig von Mises?
These are all probably economists, and the same
Who
thing.
is John Maynard Keynes?
Obviously I know who Keynes is.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
He's the most famous economist of all time.
You don't know Milton Friedman?
I mean, that's an economist.
Okay, how about Murray Rothbard?
That's another economist.
F.A. Hayek?
I don't know who that is.
Well, then you just came here and insulted my intelligence.
Wow.
You're right. I barely made it through community college because I was too busy, I don't know, starting a national youth movement with hundreds of thousands of
Hold on.
Employing hundreds of people, raising hundreds of millions of dollars, having a top 10 most popular podcast, and reaching tens of millions of people online every day.
Sure,
but hold on.
But you're also
what
calling all of your constituents idiots by saying they participate in a scam.
Hold on a second.
Okay, you know what? Can you allow him to talk? Gosh. Can you allow Charlie talk? Can one person just allow the other person talk? And when I said Charlie Clark insulted by arrogant students, I never saw this coming. I wasn't expecting. I didn't even say the arrogant was a big guy. So what is this? Like, his first statement was even an insult. It was like, you didn't finish school, you dropped out of college, you blah blah blah. Come on. Why are you always trying to bring people down? Gosh. Let's go on.
Right there.
I'm calling the institution a scam.
So then
I never insulted the intelligence. I just had 10 people come up and we had warm conversations. So you asked, what are my qualifications?
Exactly.
I'm a job creator, entrepreneur, autodidact. Do you know what that word means?
Of course he doesn't know.
Yeah, self-taught. You know, you should probably learn that word if you're going to come up and insult other people's intelligence.
Wow.
So autodidacticism is what Leonardo da Vinci was. You don't have to go to college to be wise. You don't have to go to college to be intelligent. I read 100 books a year. I visit over 150 colleges.
I'm not saying you're unintelligent. I'm just saying you lack qualifications.
Well, are you a New York Times bestseller?
The fact that this guy is still even repeating his nonsense. He's still saying, I'm not saying you are not intelligent. I'm saying you lack qualifications. Bro, at this point, I expected him to even keep quiet. I could just shut up. But he's still pressing on. Oh gosh. Ooh.
Of course not. I'm in college.
Got it. So I'm just trying. What are my qualifications? I have published books, read lots of books, dialogued with a lot of people, and instead of asking what my qualifications are, can you name one thing I've ever said that? Hold on. Name one thing I'm wrong about.
You literally just now incorrectly cited the difference between socialism and communism. While you yourself...
How so? What did I do?
How so? You claimed that Russia was socialist. Russia was never socialist.
The Soviet Union was socialist.
No, it was a communist nation. There is a significant difference between the two.
Why did Lenin say that socialism is the gateway to communism, and he was self-described socialist in his private treatise and documents in the Russian Revolution?
Lenin was overtaken by Stalin.
Hold on a second. No, Lenin died, and then Stalin was his successor.
Yes.
But Lenin himself said, quote, that socialism is the introductory phase to communism. Did he not say that?
So then the vast majority of people, when they're referring to communist Russia, are referring to Stalin's rule over Russia. That was a communist rule that turned into a fascist rule later on.
Okay, so but what thinker was deified in Soviet Russia?
Thinker was deified?
Yes.
Marx.
Oh, and what book did Marx write?
Yes, he wrote Capital, and he also wrote the
Communist Manifesto. Who was his co-author?
Who was co-author?
Yeah, Engels. Good. I'm glad college is really paying off for you.
Hey.
So, but it's okay. It's fine. He comes up here and insults my intelligence. What are your qualifications? Doesn't even know the co-author of the Communist Manifesto or does.
Listen.
But no, let me just
But does my lack of knowledge on that mean that I have no knowledge? Again, is that the same
thing? You came up here and insulted me, and you came up here guns a-blazing, and let me just ask again. What did I say that was wrong? I said that under the generally agreed upon definition of communism and socialism, which are interchangeable terms, one is a more harsh degree of the other, is that the elimination of the family, the elimination of private property, and the deprivation of basic human rights such as right to speech, right to assembly, and right to worship. How is that not a good definition of communism or socialism?
That explains fascism better.
Well, but in the Communist Manifesto, Marx said, quote, "We are here to destroy the nuclear family and eradicate the family because it was the original oppressive, tyrannical structure." He said, "Religion is the opiate of the masses and that private property must be eradicated." I have just now documented all three of those with evidence back to original source documents. And then in practice, Russia did all those three things when they were the Soviet Union. So where am I wrong?
But then at the same time, if you claim that those are all negative things, then why do you practice certain things in the doctrines that you just stated?
Well, I'm not trying to take people's stuff away. I want people to have bigger families, and I want churches to remain open.
Yeah, but the thing is your biggest point that everyone here is for is that you're a potential white supremacist. So.
What evidence do you have that I'm a racist?
I was just literally watching a video of you talking about whiteness as a whole, talking about whiteness as a concept, okay? And you were trying to explain how white privilege doesn't exist.
Correct, it doesn't.
You are a white man. How do you know?
Because I have eyes.
Because you have eyes. That's not a description.
Reason. So what can a black person do that I can't do in America, or
what can
vice
a black
versa?
person do?
What can I do a black person can't do?
Let's think of some history right here. Let's go through the history of redlining.
I don't need a history. I don't need. Listen, no, you're talking about white privilege.
You do need a history lining. Clearly, you need a history lesson.
I know your talking points better than you do, and I've read all the literature that you have. I've probably forgotten more about the literature.
History affects the present day as well, and you know that's true. If you went to college, you would know.
Well, hold on a second, but let me.
So then why are you wearing the college as a scam shirt? Drop back.
He said if you went to college, you would know. This guy actually just came to attack Charlie. Like, he came for him. I'm not sure he came to learn anything, or even the questions he's asking, he doesn't want answers. He just came to attack. And he's so rude and arrogant. Gosh.
Well, because you could.
It's because you don't believe your own beliefs, and that's what I'm saying.
Well, you can admit something's a scam and still get through it. That's why he's wearing it. Okay.
Why?
You could feel like you're getting ripped off by an airline and still want to get to New York.
That's not what we're talking about anymore.
Like you're like, I'm getting ripped off by a $1,000 ticket, but you still get on the airplane. Like, it doesn't make you a hypocrite. It means that the people are ripping you off, and a lot of you are getting ripped off. But no. So as far as white privilege, just without the history lesson of Jim Crow, segregation, imperialism, colonialism, slavery, all the stuff that I know that you're going to say, but just concretely in America today, what can a white person do that a black person can't do?
Black applicants to jobs are 50% less likely to get jobs if they have a black-sounding name.
That's not even close to being true. That's not even close to being true.
That is a literal.
In fact,
wow.
I'm not going to argue your lived experience. I'm not going to. No.
See, now you have to listen to him under your rules because a black person is going to say you're wrong.
He can say I'm wrong. I know.
Come on up to the mic.
I know. I read your.
My name's Keemon Dixon. I have a really black name. Please tell me how 50% of my internships have been denied when I've worked for Senator Mike Lee,
Whoa.
Senator Mike Schultz.
Hold on.
I worked for a congressman, Burgess Owens. I've actually worked on his campaign. I've worked on the campaigns of John Huntsman Jr. Please tell me how my black experience and my black name has not been shit. Go ahead.
So.
Land sakes, if that's not gooder than chicken, then I don't know what is. And
I need a moment to laugh. Like, right there to his face, like. Right there to his face, the black kid came out. I was like, okay, like, some of you guys just open your mouth to talk, blah 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 blah. You don't think, you just open your mouth to talk, and and the guy was like, okay, tell me. Oh my god! Oh please, please, please.
Listen, I know I'm not that smart, which is exactly why I would never challenge someone like Charlie Kirk on anything but maybe theology. But even then, we're both Christians, so there's no point in that either. Honestly, though, this will probably be the easiest commentary I'll ever do in the entire history of my channel, because that arrogant jerk-wagging kid stepped up to the mic already behind the 8 ball. He had a false premise that somehow the college student label gives you the ability to argue from a position of authority. No. You can't judge someone's knowledge by how many degrees they don't have. Just like you can't conclude a person's position in a debate is wrong unless you can actually prove where they're wrong. That boy literally got up there and claimed Charlie knows less than him and his peers about economics, yet when Captain Kirk proceeded to educate and break them down one by one, the smart student didn't know who Friedman, Hayek, von Mises, or any of the most prominent economists to ever live are. But we're supposed to believe that college isn't a scam? Come on now.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I sure hope he kept the receipt for tuition, because if this is the result of what these overpriced daycare centers are putting out, then you need a full refund from that university. But hey.
Oh my god, did you just say overpriced daycare centers? Oh my god. You guys will not kill me on this app. You will kill me on this YouTube app. Overpriced daycare centers. The truth is that he's actually right. You know, when he first said college is a scam, I was like, no. In my mind, I was like, no, it's not a scam. Thinking about it again, I think it's actually a scam. We go to school, we go to learn. At the end of the day, most graduates cannot get a job. They cannot get a job. They're out there on the streets, they're roaming. At the end of the day, they just learn handwork and they start to use that. Their degree is useless. I come from a family of 8. We are 6 children. Out of the 6 children, how many of us are actually using our certificates to work? That what we studied in school, we're actually practicing it. Out of 6 children, just 2. I think 2 or 3. What am I saying? It's just 2. Just 2 out of 6 are actually using their college degrees. Why the rest? They're into something else. So what's the essence? What's the essence of going to college? What are you going there for? The most important thing is that you should be knowledgeable. Just when people that go to school, they go to college, at the end of the day, they don't know shit. They don't know nothing. They just went there for going sake. There are a lot of graduates that cannot even write properly. Even at this age, they cannot type. And they are graduates. So what are you telling me? You know what, let's go on.
Lefties are going to do what lefties are going to do. We see it time and time again. They insult first, then when the discussion isn't going their way, just cry racism. Oh, but what white privilege? But black people are 50% less likely to. Wait, hold on to that virtue signaling thought for a second. In stepped a black man to be social justice warrior on the fact that no American, regardless of melanin content, is an oppressed victim. God bless him. I believe Keymon Dixon was his name. After he stepped in, that was all she wrote from there. And hopefully that butt whooping that he and Charlie Kirk gave that young man is taken as a lesson in humility that he actually applies moving forward, because they clearly aren't teaching that in college. Keep praying that Gen Z and in our lifetime, y'all, please keep praying that they wake up out of this wokeness, because they are doomed. Seriously, they are doomed. But I'll end my little rant there. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation rolling. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, ring that notification.
All right, so guys, wow. This clip is actually very funny. The president was trying to embarrass Charlie, was trying to, talk him down. You don't have certificates, you're not qualified, you don't have no qualifications, okay, blah blah blah. And while he was yet talking about the racism stuff, a black kid stepped up and challenged him. What are you saying? This is not true. I have worked with these. I've worked with these. Oh my gosh. Like, this is the most embarrassing, because right there and there, the guy is telling you to your face and giving you proof that, look, I worked with this, I worked with this, I worked with this, I worked with this. So what exactly are you saying? This woke generation is causing a lot of things. Gen Z's. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Like, I remember when I was, well, probably because it was those days. So I really don't know. Because I remember when I was younger. Right now, kids in primary school, they're already having boyfriends. They're already in a relationship. When I was in primary school, I don't even know shit. I saw my first relationship when I was in the university. Not even in my secondary school. Not even in high school. I never dated in high school. Never dated. I never even looked at guys like, oh, I didn't have that time because I was always reading my book as a serious student. It was when I got to university, which is college. That was when I started dating. But it's crazy that these days, right from infants, they're already having boyfriends. It's crazy. It's a woke generation, the Gen Zs. I'm also a Gen Z anyways, but don't let Gen Z be an excuse for you to live a wayward life, be arrogant, be rude. Still use your brain, okay? Use your brain. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment. Drop your comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and give it a huge thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, join VRCT. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.